Hey guys, I'm really excited. I just got this Spartan 1911 to check out from SIG. It is a new 1911 model from them that they just started shipping out. I did already safety check this pistol, so it is unloaded. I did a quick video clip of it at the 2012 SHOT Show this past January, so I'll link to that below this video. But I really love the oil rubbed bronze finish on it, and I'm really happy that the finish on this one looks just as nice as it did at the show. I have noticed a couple changes that they've made to the Spartan since the SHOT Show, so I'll mention those later in my tabletop portion, but right now I'm here at the range, so I am going to take off the seal, clean the gun, and put a few rounds through it. So far, I've shot through several mags of 230 grain full metal jacket, and it's shooting really well. I'm using the 2 SIG magazines that came with it, and then I've also got 4 Wilson Combat mags. And I've got a couple different kinds of self-defense ammo and also plus P. So right now I am loading up some Winchester Ranger 230 grain plus P, and I'll see how this does. Well, I had a ton of fun at the range, but I'm back home now so I can give you guys a closer look at the Spartan. It is unloaded for filming today, and it is also clean. It's a 45, and like most 1911s, it is single action only, so the trigger pull feels nice and light. I consistently measured the pull at 4 pounds with my Timney trigger gauge. This is a full-size 1911 with a 5-inch barrel, and it's got a stainless steel slide and frame with a nitron finish they call oil rubbed bronze, and I think it is just a beautiful color. Gives it sort of an old-fashioned rugged look to it, and I really hope that they offer more models with this finish in the future. This is the only pistol that SIG has with this finish on it right now. Molon lave is an ancient Greek phrase that means come and take them, and it's engraved on the slide here in traditional lettering with 24 karat gold. If you're good with history, or if you've seen the movie 300, you may already know that that was spoken by King Leonidas in the famous 3-day battle fought between the Persians and the Spartans. King Leonidas led the Spartans, and this was his response to the Persian army when they asked the Spartans to lay down their weapons. Molon lave is just engraved on that one side of the slide, but there are also Spartan helmets on the grip with Molon lave written under each one on both sides. I really like the helmet, but it does seem a little redundant to me to have Molon lave written on each side of the grip when it's already on the slide, so I think it would look better with just the helmet on the grip. The grip does have some really nice texturing on it. It's got 25 lines per inch checkering on the front strap, and it's got 20 lines per inch on the back on the mainspring housing. It is a super comfortable grip for me in my hand, and I can reach the trigger really well, although I can't hit the magazine release at all. So here I've got a black set of VZ grips with a cutout for your thumb, which is intended to help you hit the magazine release better. And the grips can be switched out pretty quick, so I'll go ahead and pop these on for you guys. Here's how the bronze finish looks with black grips, and I think it looks awesome. The thumb cutout does help me hit the mag release a little bit better, and these are also really nice in case you're not a fan of the Spartan grips. VZ grips do come in all sorts of colors and textures, but I like the way that this finish looks with the black grips, and this particular set has really nice aggressive texturing as well. The Spartan comes with two 8-round magazines from SIG, so capacity is 9 when you've got a full magazine plus a round in the chamber. I've also got 4 extra Wilson Combat magazines that I used with it, and 2 of them are the 47Ds and 2 are the Elite Tactical magazines. As for the weight of the Spartan, it does have a bit of weight to it, which is nice. Feels really solid, and that weight does help with the recoil, although I didn't think the recoil felt too bad to me even when I was shooting plus P ammo. It is rated for use with plus P ammo, although shooting that is harder on your gun. If you want the actual specs on the weights, I did weigh the Spartan unloaded with and without a SIG magazine and also fully loaded, so I'll put all those weights down in the description box. For the safeties, it does have a grip safety here, so you have to get a solid grip on it in order for it to fire. And it's also got a thumb safety for right-handed shooters. It's also got an external extractor here, which is different from the internal extractors that most 1911s have. And most 1911s also have a more rounded look to them, whereas most 1911s from SIG have a more modern, squarish shaped slide like this. I doubt that 1911 purists really like this modern SIG styling or the look and the function of the external extractor, but I think both are awesome, and I personally love this look of the 1911 blended with the more modern style of classic SIGs. SIG does make a traditional, more rounded style 1911 for those who don't like the more squarish look, but all SIG 1911s do have the external extractors. And if you go to their site, you'll see that SIG actually makes over 30 different models of 1911s. It was very accurate, and I think I did pretty well with it considering it was my first time shooting a full-size 1911. For the sights, the Spartan comes with low profile, no back style sights that are really nice. They are tritium night sights and they glow nice and bright in the dark. I only noticed a couple changes that they've made to the Spartan since I saw it at the SHOT Show. And the first is this flared ejection port on it now. That is a change that SIG recently started making to their 1911s this year. And the other change I found is that it has full flat bottom grip panels now, which look better with the magwell. As you can see at the SHOT Show, it didn't have the flared ejection port and the grip didn't have the full grip panels that cover the mainspring housing pin. At the range, I shot 445 rounds and it ran smoothly most of the time. I did clean it and lube it before I started shooting, but I didn't clean it again until I got back home. All the malfunctions I had were failures to feed, and they were on both SIG and Wilson Combat magazines. Two were with Winchester Ranger plus P, 3 were with PMC Bronze, and I also had 5 with CCI Blazer Brass. Other than those failures to feed, it ran great, and I will list all the ammo I used down in the video description box. Here I've taken it apart because I want to show you that the bronze finish on the inside of the slide looks really nice too, and it's all throughout the gun. Here is the frame, and the finish is a little worn on the rails, but it's not bad. And it is worn a little bit underneath the slide stop too. MSRP is $13.56, but I've already seen the Spartan going for between $1,000 and $1,200. I would love it if they came out with a carry version of this gun with just a shorter barrel but the same size frame. That would be more my size preference. I also wish that it had an ambidextrous safety and also a light rail would be great. Then all I would do is change out the grip so I could hit the mag release better. You'll probably notice in my shooting footage from earlier that I used a modified magazine release technique that I've used before in other videos where I used the thumb of my left hand to release the magazine. Since my thumb is so short it won't reach. So if they made the Spartan with those changes, with an ambi safety, a light rail, and also a carry size, I would definitely pick one of these up. So I'm going to keep an eye out for what SIG releases next, and my first 1911 just might end up being a SIG. I will keep you guys posted. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.